Hello. Please tell me if you hear me. Please write a message if you see me and hear me. Okay, thank you, Vincent. So this seminar is called, thank you. This seminar is called The Teaching of Sacred Knowledge. The sacred knowledge, thank you. The sacred knowledge cannot be obtained by human means of research through science or philosophy, but only by the transmission of spiritual energies to someone in deep meditation. He who receives the sacred knowledge is obliged to pass it on to others because it is useful and necessary for the survival and development of humankind, the planet Earth, and all living beings on it. The sacred knowledge says that there is one energy in cosmos that is immeasurable in size. It pervades the entire cosmos. It has enormous power, enormous intelligence, and immeasurable knowledge. This energy is creative. It creates other energies within itself. And from energies it creates matter and living beings. It is most correct to call it creator or God creator. All its creation exude love, and its being is incapable of doing anything harmful or destructive. The Creator is one. It created the cosmos as it is now. Its creation is a unique energy field that creates other energies of the cosmos, omnipotent energies such as Christ energy tree or Holy Spirit energy that also pervade the entire cosmos. And it creates countless other energies. We called these energies with one name spiritual energies. Sacred knowledge teaches us how to improve our health, creativity, intelligence, how to advance our spirituality, tolerance, humanity, with the help with spiritual energies. Because they are all around us and in us. And people who are spiritually developed can get in touch with them and ask them for help in different fields. So, in that sense, we will do some exercises. First, we will do the Lord's Prayer. So please close your eyes and say to yourself the verses of the Lord's Prayer and stay with closed eyes about 2 minutes. So please open your eyes. I felt a very pleasant energy, and it calms me, and I feel relaxed now. So please, if you felt something, please write it on message. Yes, you say that you feel energy in the chest and on the top of the head. It always lifts me up. Okay, thank you. I'm glad. Now we will do one prayer, one power that people had when they were in paradise. After throwing people out of paradise, the Creator did not take away this power from people, and now we will activate it. You close your eyes and say to yourself, I want everyone who is present here, to have only positive thoughts. I want everyone who is present here to have only positive thoughts. So let go. So please open your eyes. I have experience of very deep meditation, and now it's clear to me. Everything it's more clear than it was before. Did you feel something? You say that it was as if changes was happening on the brain. Interesting. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I will say about, I forgot to say about the Lord's Prayer. The verses of the Lord's Prayer activates actions that heal us, raises our spirituality, harmonize our thoughts with the Creator's will, correct perception and remove illusion, strengthen our tolerance and unconditional love, and help us to solve problems. These are the result of the energy actions that Lord's Prayer give us. So it's best to do it once or twice a day. So you can do the prayer. We do it to have only positive thoughts. You can do it in your office with your clients, and you see what will happen. Now I will read the narration. I will read to you the narration that Tesla gave me in deep meditation. It's a spiritual being of Tesla. Hello, Miodrag. I am glad to talk with you again. Hello, Tesla. Today's topic is called the future of the human race. In order for the human race to recognize the threats that threaten to destroy life on planet Earth, not only the human race, but all the plant and animal life on the planet, and to threaten the survival of planet Earth itself, it is necessary to accept the sacred knowledge. The human race is at a crossroads. One path leads to self-destruction, with catastrophic consequences for the plant and animal world of the planet Earth. The second path leads to the establishment of permanent global peace on the planet, and such relations between countries that will be based on mutual respect, acceptance of diversity, the establishment of trade and economic relations that are based on partnership and not on robbery, which for centuries was the dominant form of exploitation of some countries over the rest of the world, the so-called Third World. In order to change that, it is necessary to establish such a social arrangement in each state that will enable the declaration of ideal order. The ideal social order represents the scenario envisioned by the Creator and spiritual energies of the cosmos, in which the human race realizes all its age-old aspirations for prosperity, peace, happiness, and tolerance. With the realization of such material well-being, in which a person will receive everything he needs for life, from a house, furniture, food, clothes, to other material possessions that make his life easier and more beautiful, then a person will reach the conditions that allow his psyche to be relieved of fears and concern for existence. The ideal social order is based on two principles. First one is the spreading of sacred knowledge that will explain to people the necessity of harmonizing thoughts with the Creator's will. Sacred knowledge will enable people to understand the essence of their development, the need to get acquainted with spiritual energies of the cosmos and the Creator. Another necessary element for the realization of an ideal social order is the material assistance of the cosmos to the development of human race on planet Earth. This material aid of the cosmos offers human civilization everything it needs to live: food, clothing, houses, furniture, household supplies, washing machines, energy for lighting houses, energy for heating in cold areas, energy for cooling in warm areas, energy for dematerialization of human wastes, sewage, vehicles, etc. This material aid will be realized through spiritually developed persons. The purpose of this aid is to provide people with a comfortable and easy life, and thus relieve the human psyche and the spirit of the constant struggle to provide material goods for life, and allow people to flourish in their spiritual development and approach to the Creator. In order for the human race to accept the sacred knowledge and align its thoughts with the Creator's will, you need to say, I want the human race to accept the sacred knowledge and align its thoughts with the Creator's will in order to achieve an ideal social order. Miodraže, this prayer will help the human race to gradually approach the ideal order. It is best to do it once a day in deep meditation. Thank you, Tesla. So, Tesla talks about the ideal social order. The ideal order, in the opinion of spiritual energies, is the only real solution for development of human civilization and the only real solution for protecting people from self-destruction that can even lead to the destruction of the planet Earth itself. The entire development of ideal social order is based on two interrelated principles, without which its realization is impossible. The first one is sacred knowledge that tells people how to think correctly in order to reduce the number of negative thoughts to a minimum, and thereby ensure good health, creativity, and high level of intelligence. At the same time, sacred knowledge tells people about some facts that will never be discovered by human methods of research, because they are on the other side of the barrier that man cannot cross. Therefore, spiritual energies transmit this knowledge to those people who are spiritually developed enough not only to receive them, but also to transmit them to others for the general good of the entire human civilization. This knowledge will enable development, tolerance between people, good neighborly relations. It will eliminate bad interstate relations and wars. This knowledge will play a very important role in ensuring peace in the world. However,
as long as there is hunger and misery in the world, as long as there are social relations. You say that the microphone is changed. So let me see. In the studio. Hello, Yadva. Okay, it's good. Okay. So, as long as there are hunger and misery in the world, as long as there are social relations based on exploitation of man by man, as long as there are enormous differences between the rich and the poor, the sacred knowledge will not be sufficient to fully and permanently ensure peace in the world. So the crucial role in development of social order is played by 8 products from the cosmos, which will be distributed free of charge to people in an ideal order, and which will represent some basic products of an essential nature, as well as products for wide consumption and improving comfort and life in general.
These 3 products from the cosmos, that both the rich and the poor will be able to own, will drastically reduce the difference between the poverty and wealth, and it will completely eliminate hunger and misery in the world, and allow the majority of population to reach the middle class level. Okay, thank you. So that means that people will live without material problems, without fear for their existence, without fear of losing a job, because a job will be provided to everyone who wants it. This help from the cosmos will eliminate hard work in mines, smelters, thermal power plants. It will remove the danger from nuclear power plants, because they will be switched off, and daily work of people will be reduced to 2 to 3 hours, which means that people will be rested after working hours, and they will spend their enormous free time on hanging out with their family, with their friends, on pastime and entertainment, on engaging in various hobbies, on spiritual development. This well-being, good mood, and quiet happiness will prevent the creation of negative thoughts and stressful situations, which will result in excellent health and in the extension of human life up to 150 years, with the fact that people will be mentally and physically active for a very long time and lucid until the end of life. Such a peaceful, content and happy life will not create intolerance and negative thoughts towards other people in our neighborhood, or towards people of other nations, other religions, other races. This will be a guarantee of world peace that will be not disturbed for thousands of years. Of course, the question arises who, how, and from where will provide this material base, which we called help from the cosmos. The humanity possesses material goods, the distribution of which could save those who are dying of hunger and reduce misery in the world, and thus remove even the most serious hot spots. However, those who are rich have never been, nor they will be disposed and ready for this kind of humanity, nor there is any power of the state that would force them to do so by legal means. And, on the other hand, humanity does not possess enough material goods for everyone to reach the middle class level. So, the only possible source of this help, material and immaterial, which will enable the realization of ideal order, are spiritual energies, that is, the cosmos. The help from the cosmos will be free to people, but it will not simply fall from the sky. It will be able to take over only by spiritually highly developed persons. And that is the main problem, because people, especially in the West, have almost completely neglected spirituality and focused all their attention on material. Aware of this, spiritual energies have been preparing certain persons for a long time in order to enable them to receive this help and to organize its distribution. So, at the end, we can do this prayer that Tesla gave us. So you close your eyes and say, I want the human race to accept the sacred knowledge and align its thoughts with the Creator's will in order to achieve an ideal social order. So let's go. So you can open your eyes slowly. It was a deep meditation. I was doing this prayer about for a month, maybe longer, every day. Very, very deep meditation. Thank you, Vincent. If you have any questions, I can try to answer you on this topic. Yes, what level of spiritual development is required to get aid from spiritual energies? It's a high level of development. Yes, but spiritual energies, as they say, have been preparing certain purpose in that sense. Yes, how many people on the planet have to align in order for this reality to occur? I think the majority of the people must harmonize its thoughts with the Creator's will and the spreading of the holy knowledge to begin. So maybe more than 50 or 60% of people to align its thoughts with the Creator's will. I don't know. But how many years does spiritual energies estimate this will take? So we'll see. So Ljubish, in one meditation, spiritual energies told Ljubisha that in about 100 of years in the future, he saw that this material aid is achieved, and that people lived in ideal social order. So thank you, Vincent, and thank you for listening and for helping me, and goodbye. I will now finish the stream.